Good morning on a Tips and Tricks Tuesday. It has been a hot minute since I've been on this YouTube channel between work, the quarantine, all of that fun. Things have just kind of went awry. But do you know if you're following this and subscribe to this YouTube channel? I do have both all three, a Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for Seder Fitness, where those I do post pretty religiously throughout the week, at least on Mondays, if not every day of the week. That's what I strive for. So that way you can get some more of these tips, tricks, motivations, all of that through there as well as through this YouTube channel. Today, what I really wanted to talk about is the importance of balancing your water and electrolytes. That is one of those cool systems that we tend to overlook in our bodies, especially when you're first starting out and you're starting to lose weight, because you know that you need to do at least half an ounce of water per pound of weight that you carry. Because a large part of some of this weight is when we eat heavy, high carbs, we have a large glycogen store. We have a lot of issues with that. And so it's really good to start flushing your body, to get water intake. And let's just be honest, when you're fully hydrated, you're less hungry. It helps you shrink your stomach on meals. It's very important to start this balance and start that journey with your water. Now, the other part of this, though, is when you consume that much water, you really need to be aware of the supplements you're taking, the supplements you're getting into your body. This is where meal trackers and things like that come in really handy. There are people that use Nom, there are people that use Carb Tracker. I prefer, just because I have a Samsung phone, I use Samsung Health. There's also MyFitnessPal, there's all sorts of these. And what they do is when you put in your food, they track the supplements you're getting as well. It's really important to make sure of that because, well, everybody's afraid of salt because it makes you retain water. If you're drinking a lot of water, you need that salt, you need that potassium, you need that magnesium, and you need the calcium. All of these things assist you in electrolyte production. And especially if you're an athlete or if you're working out heavy to lose weight, you really need to be aware of your electrolytes because you can run your body ragged without them. And then your diet's going to crash because you're going to be craving some of these foods. So case in point, you're low on electrolytes. You need magnesium as part of that electrolyte. So when you're really low, you may be heavily craving chocolate and you're just frustrated with your diet and all you want to do is eat a giant pound of chocolate. Well, look at what you're craving. What you're craving is not the chocolate. There may be a little bit of the endorphin release you get from it, but the big part that your body's telling you is, hey, I need magnesium. I am dying for electrolytes here. And so it's really important up front to look at that and to look at your water intake and are you getting adequate amounts of calcium, magnesium, potassium, and salt. It's really important to balance all of these, and especially when you start out with higher water content than normal, than a gallon a day. Because a lot of people, when you start getting down to your ideal weight, you start getting down, a gallon of water a day is perfect. Like for me, I'm 2 cups over a gallon a day still is pretty well my norm. But I still have to make sure that I get enough. So I do take potassium and magnesium supplements. Because let's be honest, with a low carb diet, you're not going to get a lot of the foods that would supply you with high potassium. Or sometimes even the foods that may supply you with an inadequate enough magnesium, because we can't eat nuts all day long every day. So the important part is if you know on certain days with your meal prep, you're not going to make that magnesium dose, you're not going to make that potassium dose, take a supplement. You don't have to do it every day. Just know what your meal prep is and plan accordingly with your supplements to make sure that you're hydrating, not just filling your body with water, but that you're hydrating appropriately. On the screen here, you can pause and take this, or on any of those social media accounts that I referenced before, which will be in the description below. They have this picture as a post, and it shows you some great sources for these electrolyte high foods. So keep this in mind. Use this as a guide to start you out. And to be honest, you know what? You can always Google search it. You can type it into your meal tracker, and then it'll show you the breakdown of all of the ingredients in that food, in that product you're eating. And it will help you understand, are you getting enough? Are you getting the electrolytes you need? So for our tips and tricks Tuesday, let's really look at the fact of the importance of electrolytes. I hope this has given you a good highlight to maybe some of your cravings, some of your thoughts. I will also post on those Instagram accounts on Thursday, the Instagram, Facebook, and the Twitter, craving chart showing what your body might be missing if you're craving certain things. So that can also help give you a guide of what you're missing in your supplements. Have a wonderful Tuesday, and we will talk with you later.